Hello, welcome. Hey, Nina, my baby. Hey, Klondike, welcome. Hey, everyone. I see 24 people. Welcome. Feel free to drop down. Feel free to watch from the sky. Hey, focus on you. Get comfortable, get your snacks. We just about to get ready to hit it. We'll give it another minute. Then we're going to get into it, y'all. Hi, Michelle's daughter. Welcome. I don't know what that was. Welcome, everybody. It is Saturday, February the 26th. It is 7:13 Eastern Standard Time over here in cold New Jersey. I think all those that dropped down, those on the skybox, welcome. I am overdue for this live, but I just haven't felt like it. And I don't want to come here if I don't feel 100%, but it is time. I have to address some things. Hey, Davna, my baby. If anyone does see, I do have a link pinned there. It's for Lipstick Alley. I'm going to keep plugging that thing. I need y'all to go on over there, flood that thread, report that thread. My images are being used unsanctioned for bullying and harassment. Do me a favor and report. Please. I've tried to email all the powers that be. Miss Ray Ellen, I've tried to tag you. I don't know if you saw it. If y'all get in contact with Miss Ray Ellen, we got to do something because I'm being bullied and harassed, and we are not going to stand for it. If anybody believes in doing what's right, come on and stand with this clause. Hit that link, sign up, create a control account, nothing associated with you, and report. All right. But we'll get to that later, y'all. Man, this week has been kind of dry. I guess people trying to jump on my back. Whoever knew? Well, I always knew I was trending an easy target, but goddamn, the bitch is trying to come on me. Like, I mean, my name's and titles, and then, Lady Reaver, you ain't been live for whatever, want to come over and try to comfort me. Like, bitch, please. It ain't no dare here. You ain't gonna have no moment over here with me, honey. But let's get into a few things of my notes. Let me pull them up and we will get into it. Hey, Roxy, thank you for dropping down. Oh, I swear I just had it. Okay. Oh. Jesus. I'm sorry. I don't like dead air. Give me one moment. Alrighty, so you guys do see the title. I am going to talk about this troll that is harassing me and doing this, but let me get into some other things that are going on. I know there's other CCs that are going on. I'm not about numbers. I'm going to get in where I fit in, and I think this live does need to be documented. And here are my notes now. So as we know, during this week, Kelly had some mess. She's trying to come after us, me and Tulsa and the other trans girls, which is so funny because if everyone knows the history, and I'm going to keep reiterating this sector was built off of the back of a trans woman, T.S. Madison, okay, from her infamous beef with the fallout of the Queen's Court with Kaya and their fallout, and everyone started making comments about that. And this is where we are today. Just natural beef just transpired, and we just developed throughout the course of things. But if anyone knows about Helly and her history, she was so obsessed with T.S. Madison that she was even calling herself the queen of the president of the Maddie Mob. Now, ain't no official Maddie Mob that I know of. And if anything, Helly wouldn't be no one because she would be like that girl that got Selena, Yolanda, whatever. Which I heard she was getting ready to get released, or they was trying to release her. Hope not. But anyway, she's that freaking crazy. But now she's trying to come against the trans girls, talking about some peens and wigs. And then they got a falling out, and of course Benz is in it. I don't understand how Benz keeps getting herself in these situations. She need to stop messing with Helly. I'm surprised Helly's still fooling with her after the charges didn't go through with Jake Dunn in that plan. And then of course we got MU involved, and she's always gotten mess. And Suzette ended up having some say in it. I mean, all the messiest players ever are all wrapped up in that boring. I just don't understand it. It's just really crazy with that. Let's talk about SK. SK had my name and his title this week. Talking his same rhetoric. He's just quite a disappointment, over opinionated with no merit, But I just want to let Sir King know that I'm not Lemon, and I don't have any respect for you. I just think you are very, very weak, okay? Even from the time you came in here. Hey, under new management, girl, be nice, because you done started some shit this week, and I'm really trying to figure out, are you really crazy? Are you trolling or what? But I don't know. But welcome, baby. But anyway, I just don't understand you. You talk about and you want to praise my knowledge of the Bible and my speaking style, but try to disagree with my feelings in the way that I operate. I'm a person that is very clear with how I feel. I really process my feelings, but if I felt initially, even after thought, it's pretty clear. But you're trying to subject that in the way that I respond. No, I don't do things haphazardly for the most part. I do them with attention, and you're trying to explain away of the mistreatment that I felt as though I experienced on your platform. See, it's different because you're a coward that won't show your face. You hide everything. You won't even tell your birthday. You won't even tell us where you live. But someone like me that really brings their whole self to this area to my detriment, and people use that against me. And even I go on panels to want to build a rapport and have a good time, but end up having my enemies come up there and getting taunted. And then if I make the decision to leave, I'm talking about I'm running and being a coward. But you were never subjected to those things. You were on the panel and you were trolled one time on Lemon's panels for 1999. And you had a whole fit and you felt as though you should be on an amnesty list, that shouldn't even happen to you. But how about all the nights that you done drop people for free and embarrassing them and ambushing them? Let's get ready. But you wouldn't dare stand for none of that. You got to have the panel all closed and just have y'all up there. I mean, you are just so sick and weak. And the same goes for Lemon. Any of the other treatment that a lot of us had to endure on these panels, you guys have never had. So how dare you sit up there and talk about how we choose to respond? Now, I did apologize because when I porn bombed you by showing Bill's dick, Rita sucking Bill's dick, I didn't think of the gravity of the situation, that it could have banned your channel. I wasn't thinking that. I just wanted the situation to end. And especially for the fact that I told you how I felt about that person and that I was just really, really sensitive because they're hitting on sensitive areas. And for all that, you still did not care about my feelings. So at what point should I care about yours? It's just crazy. You always throw tantrums and do all this crazy stuff and just whine, 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 whine. It makes no damn sense. But you want people to stand in the pain and do all this other stuff that you know that you wouldn't even tolerate. It's bullshit. And then you had the nerve to talk about people are afraid of their looks and how they look, but you're the one that won't fucking cam up. And the little camera slip that we fucking had looked a fucking mess to the point that you won't even explain what the fuck was in your background. We remember when you first started your platform, you lied and said if you got to 100K subs, you were going to show yourself. But then you got scared talking about making a thing, talking about they were going to dox you. Bitch, people cannot be doxed off their face alone, and you know that. But even trying to have a civil, decent conversation is just pointless because you always got to be right. You're not open to hearing nobody's other side or even having a mutual agreement. So it was very, very sickening with him. But I also thought that it was quite telling that you want to call Brian, and we'll get into Brian later on, a convenient friend for that situation that Brian had. But hey, CEO Little Boss Lady, thank you for dropping down. But aren't you a convenient friend to Lemon? You just went and aired Lemon out to my son is Lemon hiding. Hey, Intrinsic No Love, welcome. You're the one that came on your platform just the other day when Lemon took a 3-day break. Talk about some is Lemon in hiding. But did you reach out to him and say, bro, are you good? Is everything okay? Or nothing like that? No. Once again, you always take to a public platform and do these things. Like everything's content for you. You never had no real feelings for Lemon. And I tried to tell Lemon that all the time, but he didn't freaking get it. Hey, Room Shaker. Hey, Ness. Ness, you have your stick? I can't see. I don't know why when I mod people up from the comments, it don't work. But girl, you got me in some mess, honey, with Heidi. Give me a minute, y'all. Hey, Cloud Watcher. Damn. I got a new screen for my iPad, and when I tell hey, Keena, thank you for dropping down. Bear with me. I'm trying to log into the chat to see if I can see the chat, but for some reason I can't see it. I could just see the stream, y'all, but I want to see it on YouTube. How do y'all do that? I can't see it. Hold on. Oh, okay. All righty. Welcome. Sorry, guys. Once again, everyone, there is a link. I do have the link pinned. Hey, Miss Paulette Waters, thank you for dropping down. I do have the link for LSA. I'm asking everyone to go over there and infiltrate over there and flag, especially Roman angels. This beauty of a beast that I have up here that's posting my picture, but we'll get into her in a moment in LSA. But Come on, stand with me. I am getting an army. We're going to get those bitches, all right? But let me get back to my commentary. Oh my God, I got 130 people over here. Oh my God. Where was I? Oh, SK. So he had the nerve to call Brian a convenient friend, but he's a convenient friend to Lemon, and then trying to air Lemon out to us as he hiding. But we already know he didn't try to reach out to him and really care. He just wants to use for comment and just throw shade. And I just don't know when Lemon, if he'll ever turn up on his ass, but Lemon's so easy to turn up on other people. Like Lemon's rationale in his mind is just so crazy to me. I just don't understand it. Hey, your pleasure. Welcome. It really, really kills me with that. And then even with the before he wrote that letter, it was exposed that he didn't even reach out to Lemon. Someone from Avatar Nation reached out to Lemon. Like, it just doesn't make no sense. It's just the hypocrisy to me. But I don't know. It's just really sick. But did y'all listen to Sir King today? He went live. He really didn't say anything, but it's just evident that Sir King likes white women. He wanted to talk about how he went to a tech event. He had to say that, but I guess he wanted to talk to a girl, and he had to emphasize that with a whole bunch of white people, as if black people can't be in tech. Like, okay, I guess all DEI hires didn't make it to tech or to that event that you were in, but okay. And if this is like a social event or something based off that, your main priority is not to be trying to scope out and map girls. It should be to network and connect with people, okay? And that should be the approach that you would take. If anyone was smart, you would take that approach instead of just asking, can you get a drink, and being thirsty like that. That's just my opinion. And then go to that and see if there's mutual interest after that. Or you can also see if that person has someone and save yourself the embarrassment. But I guess he saw someone, or he was about to, then come to find out they were with somebody. But it's just like, you're just being thirsty. Like, chill. Like, enjoy, network, get some connections. And then after you talk to people, you find out, oh, Sassy's in the chat. Sassy, I'll be addressing you. So you might not like what I gotta say, honey. But yeah, baby, did y'all see James the Manatee and his hypocrisy he had going over there? I guess, who triggered him about the soul food? Where did that come from? Because was that Heidi? Did Heidi say something? Because I think I heard Heidi say something, but I don't get it. Like, the reality is, a lot of the black staples that we like are slave food, is deemed slave food. Yes, a lot of it, different ethnic groups have taken, if it's too hateful, you'll hack me. So you really are hacking people. Hey, fluffy stuff. But I don't know why he took so offense to that, but then it went into politics. I mean, I'm trying not to get into it because we're so inundated with so much politics all the time. It's just like, not to mention the gravity of a lot of the situations that are impacting us so fast and heavy. But it was just so crazy to me, but someone, I think a person called Brandon, whatever, called him out about his comment I think he made towards Kwani, like he was going to drag her for calling Emmett Till, and he had the nerve to talk about something. He doubled down on his comments and refused to apologize to even his audience that was offended, and was like, the only people that he would owe an apology to was Emmett Till's family if they came to him. Who the fuck are you? They wouldn't even dignify you with letting you know that if they were bothered. It was from your own personal stance. It was an ignorant comment. But he has no moral compass or a thing to say, well, I shouldn't say that. He's just low, low, low. I mean, he's just utter trash, but y'all still go up for him. He's a horrible person. I mean, how could you do that? I admonish you all. Go, I don't know if the exhibit is still there, but I'm sure it's still there. At the African American Museum in Washington, D.C., by the Smithsonian, they have the actual casket where Emmett Till was, and they have it set up like you're going to a funeral. It's very somber. You can't take no pictures. It's literally like you're walking into the funeral, and they have the casket and a picture of his bruised body. Oh my gosh. It is something. to behold. So I can't understand how someone like that can even make that type of comparison. It is horrible. But yet you're outraged about people talk about slave food, which it is slave food that we all quite enjoy. I don't get it. I don't get it. But this sector just don't know how to hold people accountable. It's really, really sad. Let's talk about Nessa's favorite, Shakim, and his lies. Since Shakim came out, he thinks that he needs to force everybody else out, and he needs to lie on his dick and put his dick on everybody. And I just think that's utterly gross. Not to mention that there are allegations that he has the house in Virginia. Excuse me. How was the people mad because some of us don't eat chitlins? Wait, a lot of people was mad that people don't eat chitlins? Like, no. Well, surprisingly, the best person that makes chitlins, like here that we go to, is Asian people. Asian people eat chitlins. Like, it is crazy. Hey, Red Locks. But yeah, that was crazy. No, everybody don't eat chitlins. Everybody don't eat pig feet. Pig feet smell delicious, but I can't get over it. And the hair and the slime, I'm a texture person, but that's the same thing like with fufu. I cannot eat. I want to eat fufu, but that texture, no, I can't. It just looks like wet dough to me. I'm sorry. But anyway, Shakim's over there lying. I guess he's lying, talk about that guy Kip. They met up in Atlanta, and I didn't even hear. I guess they tried to go down on each other and couldn't get it up. But to my knowledge, Shakim's supposed to be a top. So if that's the case, then Shakim, if anything, you're an oral top. But I didn't see you. I know you were wanting to eat some cake, and I think you sent a video of you eating cake to Ness, but I didn't see anything of that. I just saw you straight ooking. But I just think it's sick. Hey, Tracy, how you doing? Hey, Miss Yolanda, if I didn't speak to you. I just think it's so sick that he's over there lying on his dick to people. Like, it is really, really sick. Like, we get, like, what Lemon did to him was horrible, but now you putting this thing in there. I don't know if him and Lemon messed around. I don't know. But now you're talking about Kip, although Kip got these strong opinions on Kip does not like the beef sector. Talking about, we got Yags and all this stuff over there. But when that old man Kip cammed up, now he is older looking, but he looked just as zesty. I don't know if he didn't have no top teeth or his lips are just big. I don't know. But everyone talked about how feminine his mannerisms were. But you hating the gays. Like, that was a little crazy to me. But that boy Kip apparently spends hours speaking to people behind the scenes and asking all this information. Apparently, they came out that D. Durrell has ED, which I think is crazy. Kip acts worse than a Yag, but don't want to be in the Yag sector, and apparently was willing to pay Shakim to stay in the Umar Jackson sector. But Shakim got a lot of traction over here, and he was a part of a lot of storylines. And I don't know. I guess what I want to hear from Shakim, because apparently there was a last text message that was sent that Shakim told him, and then they were done. But I don't know. I heard Shakim got mad at Kip for not getting a membership. Pause. Lolo, has Lemon gotten your membership yet? Because I heard you choking up when that came up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to know that. But anyway, I guess he got mad about that. I don't know. Shakim is like a brat, and if he can't get his way, he will act up. It just makes no sense at all. But let's also talk about, I was also in the Umar sector, and Pills was actually doing content, but he was cooking somebody over there. He was cooking someone about having a black man having PTSD and saying that they didn't take care of their kids and stuff. And that really, really triggered me, because how trauma's normalized in the black and not properly addressed in the black community. I previously had PTSD at some points, and they can come in different iterations, or they can be like Suzette, where you constantly have it and you just don't address it. You know what I mean? And there's different triggers to that. But I wanted to talk about a little bit on PTSD, and especially how it impacts the Black community. And I forgot what their term, but even from slavehood, there's certain behaviors that we have even derived from that. Now they noticed it, and there was a study with Jewish folk and from the Holocaust, how that impacts them. Hey, YTC cameras, but it doesn't, naturally Black people, they just think because we're so strong and resilient, we don't have the same factors that other cultures do have. But I really thought it was terrible that Pills was doing that. And then Pills was talk about how, I guess because he's from Chicago, and how he was saying that he saw people shot in his face, and he just got up and went to work and stuff. And I'm like, that's not normal. That's not normal behavior to go on. But for many of us, especially those that are in the urban areas, the different struggles and things that they had to endure is normalized. And I don't know why there wasn't someone like a D. Durrell to call that out and tell him no, like proud for that brother to stand up, and if he's not able to work and stuff, because depending on how bad it is, I had a situation where I couldn't work, I couldn't function at all until I got myself together. So that was really, really crazy. Give me one moment. I am looking for my notes in regards to the PTSD, but welcome everyone. All right, so maybe I didn't take any specific notes, but next time I do want to talk more about the PTSD, especially in the Black community. I really do want to talk about. Thank you, Tracy. I'm trying. And how it's normalized in our community and how it impacts us, because I really think that needs to be called out a little bit more. And I would think that professionals like D. Durrell that are very versed in that would hey, right to be told, thank you for dropping down. I bet what right to be told what you're doing on this Saturday night. What you and that fine young thing doing, honey? Y'all get ready to go to den or something? Hey, honey love, thank you for dropping down. But we need to talk about that. And another thing, D. Durrell really did. I don't have it right because he was over at Binaries on the backup channel talking, and he summarized Shakim's situation so well about how Shakim found acceptance in the area, and how it took him such a long time, and now it's like he wants to like flourish and wants everybody to know, and I get that. And we could even tell that even when Lemon first talked to him, that's why it impacted me, because I knew the gravity of the situation. And when he cried and said, I'm never going to be able to come back, but like everybody said, was like, Shakim, we knew. But until Shakim can accept that, and I don't think he fully has, but I think he's almost there with that. It takes a lot, and that's why I was so pissed off, because like, Lemon, why are you doing this to someone? It takes some people such a long time to fully accept what they like, and that's why I was so upset with that. But it was a little crazy. But let's go on. Let's talk about Brie. First of all, where is this rumor coming from? Sir King and his messy ass talk about, is Brie pregnant? Where did that come from? Or is he pulling stuff out his ass like he normally does? Because the likelihood of Brie being able to get pregnant at her current state and weight is slim to none. Let's be serious. I'm just being serious, okay? But I right, Nina, why? Because he's just a messy egg. But anyway, I thought there was some serious things, some interesting things that came out of Bree's last live. I mean, it was stupid, but I'm gonna just dig a little deeper. And if y'all understand my flow, I'm troll a little bit. Hey, Jar Jar, welcome. But one thing I found funny, because everybody knows, all right, it's tax season, which is funny because our president in chief wants to do away with IRS and is firing all these IRS people. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I have a degree in finance and banking, and my minor was accounting. I didn't want to do accounting, but at a job fair, I met someone that worked for IRS that was alumni, and they told me that if anything, they were like, every business has an accounting, so you need to know accounting. But I hated accounting. But it was my dream to work for the IRS. And I remember one of the first job offers I got was to work at the IRS. It was a seasonal position. It was like a phone position. It was paying like 16 something an hour, and I was going to take it, but it was like 311, and it was over an hour away from my house. And I called this person. She was like, and I didn't end up taking it. But it was my dream. And even one of the roles that I think they took, like the compliance enforcement, like I like that stuff. Basically, I've never forget. I took the test for that. If you ever do the federal application process, it's very, very long. And they do something called like KSA, knowledge, skills, and assessments. And you have to like write these whole narratives. And it's crazy. But then they'll like scan your resume, and then they'll invite you to take an assessment. So I was so proud. I just graduated college. Now y'all gonna geek out with me real quick, okay? Hey, Scorpio rising. So I was so excited because I had got invited to take the test. That test was so hard, and I'm not really that good of a test taker. So I think I got like, they classify you, and I got in big. And pretty much, I guess they had so many people that qualified for it that they just interviewed everyone that was an A. So I never got it. But I think one of the roles, like the compliance people, where they search for compliance and stuff, because I didn't want to be an actual IRS agent, because basically you're like a policeman, you have to carry a gun, and I didn't want to do that. Nor did I have all the accounting credits, because it was just my minor, not my major. But anyway, yeah, so now that he's cutting all this stuff, I'm like, and he even cut like 700 jobs here in Philadelphia, which is crazy. But it's just really, really sad. But anyway, I say all that to say, Bree was talking about how she had a falling out with her tax preparer. And I'm like, why would you fall out with someone that has your personal financial information? Like, that is a big mistake. And then she starts going on to myself, yeah, but I got my get back. So you fuck up with me and you go to jail. She's in jail. And I'm like, are you serious? And then, of course, she wants to bring up the Lady P thing. And when that happens, she's like, yeah, God don't play about me. Like, you really got to be very mindful of that place. Like, that's such a dangerous place to be in. Like, I don't know. I know we want to get very, very, yeah, right to be told, knowledge, skills, and abilities. That's what it is. It's just a very, very scary place to be. I mean, I get it. Vengeance is mine, save the Lord. And I do believe in karma or reciprocity or whatever. You reaping what you sow in, and I do believe that. But it's just a very, very thing to have that kind of God complex and think all these misfortunate events that happen to people are a direct correlation to them doing you wrong in a certain type of way. Like, it's really, really bad. But then, did anybody hear? Now, Nessa, you still here, Nessa? Hey, Tracy. Now, Tracy's World, you said something smart in a chat about me, but I'm going to leave you alone because I know you're a little bipolar, honey. Did you take your meds today? Let me get my pills. Med check. But I like me some Tracy. She is funny. But anyway, Doug Pettyville in there talking about he want to be interviewed. Now, who want to interview Doug Pettyville? Tracy? YTC? Sassy? I think it would really be good for Nessa because they're two Florida people and they can speak that Floridanese. But I'm like, this boy, she better not ever fall out with that man because that man is going to come on here and air her out like nobody's business. Yes, he was in the background about he want to be married. Anyway, she's like, what do you want to be interviewed for? I'll interview you. But it was just like so weird. But like I said, you can also send them my way, Bree, because I got some questions. But also throughout the course of Bree's last live, I went went over to Bree because we're not on good terms at this moment. Mind you, well, really that serious. She just wanted to abandon me from her platform because I said TRX's first name, which was stupid because he was airing her out. And I owed her $150 or some shit like that. I ain't paying her that bitch nothing to hit and contribute to your platform. Absolutely not. Tracy, now I know I heard you talk about you took medicine. Tracy, stop it. Ain't no shame, honey. We love you, honey. Goodness. But yeah. So I clicked her back chat because now, of course, Tulsa is up there all the time, and Tulsa is over there trying to comfort me. Hey, she love. So I'm like, oh, Eddie trying to replace me. So I had just wrote in the back chat like, I was like, you Tulsa can't replace me, whatever. And then I also went up there and was like, oh, tell Doug Pettyville. I said, hey. So of course she says that, but then she's like, of course she's like, oh, Dimple says, hey, whatever. And he's like, hey. And she's like, you know that's a man. Like, bitch, why the fuck do you always want to emphasize that I'm a fucking man? Like, clearly he's laying up with your big fat ass. You don't have feminine presence except for that lumpy dumpy ass. So clearly y'all know the rest. Okay, bitch? You the same bitch that said your own sister looked like a fucking man, you nasty bitch. Like, she fucking killed me. You saying hi and make you so fucking pressed. You know that's a man. What the fuck's that got to do with anything? He didn't even say nothing. Just like when he was reading my comments in the chat that day he had you pinned down on New Year's Eve. He was in there. Yeah, come here. I gotta tell you something. Yeah, you want to try to out me then. Bitch, he must have liked it what he saw. You jealous heifer. But anyway, so then after that, she's gonna talk about some, oh, click the link, Dimples. We can have a conversation. We can have a conversation. We could talk. Bitch, ain't nothing to fucking talk about. You're not gonna be playing in my face. Like, yeah, I could have briefs and wanting to have good times, but like the way that she be trying to shade toss and do all that stuff where it's uncalled for, absolutely fucking not. I'm not being subjected to that treatment. No. You're not gonna be bullying me when you feel like it and getting your rocks off with me. Absolutely not. We are good with the fuck where you're at. And let's not forget that your dumb ass tried to want to do your big one and expose some fucking messages, but you still ain't fucking exposed them goddamn Kivia receipts and how you got that Kivia interview. No, bitch, we ain't fucking forgetting. Shit. You dumb ass. I don't know why you over there covering for Aaron anyway. Y'all remember the last live I told y'all that about the CPNs and how Big Baby got arrested because she had a warrant and the apartment complex called on her for using a CPN to get the apartment. Well, oh my God. Why is ODS doubling down? Because now ODS was in the chat telling us, if y'all need a real CPN, hook your boy up. Well, he was in Tracy's chat. Tracy validate pushing those goddamn CPNs. And talk about he had a CPN himself. I think that's how he's in that apartment now. Because he probably got evicted from that townhouse that he claimed he had brought. Rodney in the chat. I don't see Rodney. I got him blocked, but hopefully Rodney's keeping it cute. If not, y'all take him on out of here. But Tracy, you didn't see him in your chat talk about the CPNs. It was telling you how he used them, and you was like, oh no, I'm glad I don't do that. And how he was telling myself, yeah, because Virginia, they don't check your SSNs. What's a CPN? Oh yeah, Chef, your daddy is scamming. Let me tell you what a CPN means, because I had talked about it my last live, but let me tell you, because I'm not a scammer, so I really don't know what it means. But let me tell you what it means. It is a credit privacy number. It's a 9-digit number that some companies claim can be used in place of a social security number for credit applications. People are scamming with this CPNs and he's peddling them, honey. But I guess he's gonna get off with them with that fake PPP loan now that all the support staff is getting fired. So you're not gonna have time to do all the audits and stuff. So I guess he won on this one. But honey, you keep playing these damn games, honey. Get your fat ass up and start working. You claim you fucking can cook. You want to cater. To start catering, start selling meals, get your fucking food truck. What the fuck you making a white man fucking rich for? Talking about you doing Instacart. Get up there and just start selling some fucking platters. You got the gift of gab. People like your dusty ass. They'll pay a little bit more for your damn food if it's really given the way you fucking say it's given. Shit. Get your real fucking hustle. What happened to the sunglass business? Stop all this scamming. But y'all know what, y'all? I think he want to go to jail. I think he want to, because he was in there as in there sucking the inmates' dicks when he was a guard before. That's why he had to resign. Yes. What is Rodney doing? What is Rodney doing, y'all? Take him out. Take him out. Is he being disrespectful in my chat? Does he need to be taken out, Tracy? What's he doing? Because I can't see that bitch, but I think it's sick that a bitch know you don't fuck with them and they up in your chat. But I'll let you live, honey. But yep, that's what a CPN is, Sheffy. Your daddy is scamming. Your daddy is scamming. It ain't cute, honey. It ain't cute, and it's not respected. Let me get back to my notes. I do want to thank QB for standing up for the trans girls. I really be wanting to watch QB, but he do all that goddamn giggling. No offense, he ain't that smart. He talk too damn slow. Then he be having his little crew up there. I can't. I really be wanting to. And I'm probably going to be in that tracker getting dragged because I'm bringing up the Rick Reed thing, but I don't care. That's my good sister. Now, Sassy, you on this chat, I got to talk about you, honey. Miss 10%er, but having paper plates. I mean, the thinnest paper plates, like them little flimsy ones that you might put some chips on. She had a whole soggy wet burger on there from the grill, honey. I thought it was trifling and tacky. I know a fake bougie bitch when I fucking see one. See, my grandmother, when I moved from my grandmother, from my mom and them, they had some getaways, and my grandmama had to stop me from that shit. Now, my grandfather don't eat no paper plates, I don't mind, but my grandmother, I used to love the dollar store. My grandma wouldn't even let me go to the dollar store. She did not. Oh, she didn't play that. That's a fake bougie bitch right there. But I want to tell that bitch, we was over at YT's today, honey. And she gonna try to tell me that her camera slip and her petty situation of canceling Sheffy's trip is less severe than what I do when people show my fucking camera slip. Like this dumb mannish bitch that's up here right now. Okay? Gonna tell me what the fuck I am, and as if her feelings and how she feels about her parents is better than mine. Absolutely fucking not. But Sassy, I want to read a couple of captions and some notes of what people had to say about you on LSA, okay? Sassy is weak as wet tissue. She can't beef. She uses sarcasm, lies, and hides behind content creators, manipulating them to agree with her. We have repeatedly heard Sassy admit she is in many people's DMs. J. Diddy proved it. Sassy claims to stand in her shit, but she hurried up and deleted those messages when J. Diddy went to expose her. She sure did, like a weak bitch. And she exposed all the slander and gossip and the lies Sassy has spread about people. Sassy wants people to believe she is above. She has so much integrity. We at LSA see her. Sassy is a pretender, and we will do and say, and she will do and say anything to manipulate people into believing her delusions. Then the next person says, I agree. I've heard Sassy try to normalize her ish talking and messiness. However, being fake isn't normal. But to be honest, they're all playing in each other's face. When Sassy's actual photos were revealed, she looked nothing like she described. Some CCs and subs got a huge chuckle at her oh, Lord. You can't lead with aesthetics and try to build a brand around class and elegance when you smoke, drink, and curse, gossip, and have a shape like Wendy Williams. Like a pig? She had the nerve to call TMO ugly and mock her complexion, when many would argue that TMO blows Sassy out the water aesthetically. I'm not, nor will I ever be a fan of a mean girl behavior. You're a mean girl. That's what you need to change your group to. The mean girls. And I must say, several things Sassy has said and done could be classified just as that. I can't and I shan't, to borrow her words. Boop. Now, lastly, this is from one of my favorite CCs. Sassy, this is their words, not mine, okay? Sassy looked like a bullfrog with hypertension and thyroid issues on that camera slip. And they pictured a thing of a bullfrog. See, Sassy? People are seeing right through that fake bougie act. Because people that come from real means and stuff already know what's what. They know the real from the fake. You can't fool us. Yeah, you took Sheffy to that little restaurant and tried to embarrass her, was mad at your camera slip, but you were dressed up. You were dressed in your finest. Me, I was just drunk that night cooking some collard greens for my granny's birthday, and I had a camera slip. But you were dressed up in public, and you were mad about your image to the fact that you wanted to sabotage poor Sheffy and her fucking trip and cancel it with your petty, vindictive motherfucking ass, and you gonna be mad that I fucking doxed? I'm sure she would have rather been doxed than for you to ruin her fucking trip that she looked forward to. But that didn't stop there, did it? You got so mad when she got her fucking get back and one-upped you and went to Vegas and had a fabulous time by herself. To the point that you even got mad at other CCs for celebrating her for having enough nerve to do it by herself. You are a simple, dumb, petty bitch. And quite frankly, I think we're one and the same. Moving on. Let's talk about Brian in this. I'm drinking my water because that was a bit much. That was a bit much. Diving stronger. She is trash. She really is. And it's about time that people start telling her. It is. Yes, it is. And welcome, Diving. I think I'm starting to like you. You were done unjustly, Diving. You were just repeating after what that other Peckerwood was saying. Okay? And they let him have a pass, but wouldn't let you have a pass. I don't understand it. I think Diving needs another chance. I think she... Tracy, stop it! Give Diving another chance. Diving needs another chance, Tracy. Give her another chance. But Brian, you know, Everyone heard about this HIV story. It's just the ignorance, the self-hatred that comes from Brian. Anytime I try to like him, he's just such an unlikable person. There's no sense of pride. He's just loud and wrong. And then to top it off, he's ugly as sin. And then he's trying to weaponize and own that he's a gorilla. Avid watcher. Yes. She was ghetto in that restaurant. Ghetto. Wearing my grandmom's dress she had on Wednesday. Well, who you talk? You talk about Sheffy or you talk about Sassy? Because if Sheffy was a little ghetto, we're going to expect that, okay? We're going to expect that. But I was quite shocked that Sheffy knew to order a filet, honey. I was shocked. And lobster. I was shocked, Tony, because a filet is my favorite cut. It used to be a ribeye, but now I love filet mignon. I love it. Sassy, yeah. Sassy wasn't bamming on the table and stuff. Oh, she's a mess. I wonder if she had to go leave the table to smoke a cigarette. Let me get into that. But let me get back into Brian. So he comes in and talks about he met this man and the man was going to donate plasma and he got it. And I guess he came back and had HIV. Now, my thing was, why would he be so upset if y'all didn't do no sexual activities? You talking about you went to the park, you would go to the park and wait for him. That's when you ran in the den that day. But you was drinking beer that day. So was that what you do? You just go to the park and meet people? Because that's a form of cruising. Is that how y'all met? Or is these planned meetups? Are you going on sniffles and doing the geolocation and finding people? And that's how y'all meeting up and hooking up? Because you on them apps, prying. Like, is that how you getting them? Like, why are you meeting in parks and stuff? Like, that can get you registered as a sex offender doing stuff in public, but I digress. But you was quite upset about that for someone that didn't have no sexual activities. Like, why didn't it have anything to do with you? And the ignorance of your mind to know that HIV is not a death sentence anymore. There's so many medicines, and that the proper identification and the proper time that you identify and get on a regimen that works for you is best as possible and as soon as possible. It's not a death sentence. Oh, I would throw something, I would cry. Why would you go through that? There's life after that. People are not dying like they used to, and clearly I lived through that with someone expecting them to die, and they just outlived it. So it was just so sad in the ignorance that he spewed out his mouth and the fact that he doesn't even attempt to educate himself. Go to the goddamn HIV clinic. Go talk to a representative. You like to Google and read news stories? Go search on YouTube. Educate yourself. Stop being so willfully ignorant and spewing it out on here. And why do you always run to YouTube anytime you run into an adverse situation? Like, that's not normal. And then you tell myself, oh, we listen. No, you need to be more concise in what you're saying and have a command on what you have to say. Instead of just coming on here all emotional and spewing out this poison, because you sat up there and alluded that Ro had it. Tell them, yeah, well, me and Ro talked about it, but he's not, but he's not near me, as if Ro had it or something. Like, it was just terrible. And we as a community, we really need to reverse that stigma around it. I'm surprised that stigma is there, especially with all the information that's still readily available. You're not going to get it unless it has to be fluid in like a open area or a womb or something. That's why most gays get it, because the anal cavity can get torn and has a lot of mucous membranes that can get that. That's why a lot of heterosexual men don't get it that way, because the vagina isn't made the same way. I mean, how many women going to have cuts in their vagina? Very slim to none. And if they do, then they're not going to be actively having intercourse for the most part. Usually women are getting that through injections or that, and not to say it doesn't happen, but it's just very, very slim for women to do it, even especially in a lesbian community, because the vagina is not the same as the anus with that. But it's just like, oh my God, he's just so unlikable to me and just has no redeeming qualities. But to speed up to the point that now him and Ro, so he goes live and he makes a decision that he wants to go ahead and meet with Ro, right? Which I don't know what is up with Ro. Ro don't listen to nobody, but yet he ends up in these situations and then he wants to come to us and we're supposed to feel sorry for him. Whereas like we're trying to warn him the first time, but you end up in these situations. So if you can't trust yourself to make the right decisions, why can't you trust the word and the counsel of other people? Because if we're all saying the same thing, we cannot be wrong. If you can't get along with this person in a virtual setting, what is going to change in the physical? Absolutely nothing. This person is unstable. Is so unstable. And the fact, I was doing some research, and the fact that this person prides himself on being a level 2 gun carrying member of the of a security person, which you have to get registered, and there's a whole website and verification. The only saving grace is that no one knows who that person is, but if they ever get doxxed or slipped up, oh my God, it is curtains. It is curtains for that person. But one of the requirements to get that application is that there is a psych eval that needs to happen with that. And let me tell you what it is called. And a therapist has to sign off on that. On this psych eval. It's called the Minnesota Multifaceted Personality Inventory, referred to as MMP. It's a psychological assessment tool used to evaluate personality traits in sociopaths. This test consists of true-false questions designed to assess many psychological conditions. So I guess a lot of it's like those pre-assessment tests that you see at work that ask the same thing, like how do you work with groups? Do you prefer to be alone? It goes more into like your family and how often do you believe you have superpowers and all this stuff. So it's like, I don't know how that didn't trigger anything. That can't be alone, but man, a therapist signed off on that. And when you went to the therapist, did the therapist tell you that did you disclose to the therapist that you were previously in a mental institution at some point? Like, I don't know how you're trusted to even have a gun at this point, and you have this thing. That's why we have to have greater controls. And I know you're talking about the NRA, Christopher W, but this isn't NRA. He's a security guard, and there's a certain classification. I think it's like level 2 that you have to be a gun-toting security guard like he is, and what we've all seen, because we've all seen him dancing with the gun in the bathroom, which is reckless behavior within itself. But what if it goes off? There was a cop that was at a club that had it, and he did a backflip and it went off, and I don't know if it hurt someone, but that person ended up getting in trouble because it was reckless to do that type of stuff. But anyway, I just think he's a threat to himself and others, especially the way that he lashes out. I'd be totally scared for him and Ro to meet up together. He tries to mind control Ro. And do things even to the point like talking about some people's political things, like he's judging people. And I had to send Rose some information about why it is important to pay attention to someone's political views. For years, we didn't talk about that publicly. We didn't really talk about religion. We didn't talk about politics. Sex at some point wasn't talked about. If you were gay, you just didn't talk about it. You were supposed to be shut quiet, but those have all been rolled away. Even in the workforce, they didn't want to talk about pay, because you'll find out that Johnny and Susie, there's a huge pay gap, and they can't explain that. And especially when Susie might be doing more work than Johnny. All those conversations have really gone through. But from a high level, it is very important to understand someone's political views, because that's how you understand their values. That's how you can understand their compatibility in relationships, and how their awareness of biases and motivations, how it impacts on our current environment, and how also protecting our rights and our safety. It's so much more to that. So you cannot take a blind eye to someone's political views, especially when they're just as strong as Brian's is, and ignorant, and rooted in help and hatred towards himself into other groups. Like, it's just very, very sick. It's very, very weary. I wish Ro would not do that. And now he wants to come to his area. If anything, y'all need to come to a mutual area. He doesn't need to come to your area. You don't need to come to his area. Y'all need to go to a mutual area, if that's the case, where y'all are both going to be vulnerable, not to know each other and know those places over there. But now he wants to come over there, or then he's up there talking about this social experiment, which is sick itself, because Brian can't stand trans. He wants to attack us and hates us and all this stuff. But come to find out, he wants to understand the mindset of a trans, to the point that he must have been thinking about it so long, he has a whole name for this character. The name's going to be LaDonna Dupree Jenkins. Let me say that again. LaDonna Dupree Jenkins. He has a whole thing. He wants a blonde wig, of course, because he wants to be white. He loves whiteness. And being a blonde, although they do have more fun, he wants to be a blonde. Although he's black as tar, blonde not going to do too well. Maybe something brownish, 1B, maybe red, or black and brown, no colors like that. But blonde on that thing, and he's not going to shave his beard. But there are bearded queens. But that lets me know, trans, it starts in your mind. When I first did it, it was in my mind, and I suppressed it for years because I was told. But when I finally did it, it was just like, oh, at one, like I was so comfortable. This is me. This is how I really felt. What I felt on the inside matched what was on the outside. And Brian, that's fine if you have those feelings, but you need to vocalize those feelings and stop trying to taunt and tear down those of us that are walking in our truth. Okay? It's a social experiment. But another thing that got me is that he's in there talking about something. And I did talk about this on YTCs, but I want to talk about this more where I can get into it more. He's telling Ro, oh, this is just going to be a business trip. You keep your hands to yourself, although Ro is going to be the aggressor. And we all know Brian clearly has some feelings, because if he didn't, he wouldn't have came on talking about how he was rock hard in the hospital and blaming Ro for being rock hard. So clearly you got some type of sexual feelings for Ro. When Ro said he was just trying to tell you a story and be funny and make you feel better. But you're trying to put it on Ro. Ro, I would even be leery to even do it, because if he did do something like that, he'll be the type to start crying and blaming you. Why'd you do this to me? Why'd you make me do this? And probably try to come out and say you tried to violate him. Ro was very slippery. You concerning and doing that. And then let's not talk about the whole always blocking you haphazardly. Oh, I'm blocking you. And Ro's like, why are you blocking me? He always wanted to be in a control seat. But now your dumbass, once again, you gave him your number again. Which, Ro, has your number changed? Why you keep giving the motherfucker your number? If they're going to keep losing it and blocking it, but he claimed he got a new phone, tells him I screenshotted it, and I'll contact you when I'm ready. So once again, he's in the power seat and trying to run you, and you just got to be at his beck and call. When he books the trip, when he comes out there, and when he's going to contact you, and you have no way of contacting him. And then when he gets mad, he's just going to block you again. And then pressuring you, talking about something. Oh, when I'm going to get my mod stick. And then trying to play that game. Oh, did I force you? Well, you asked for it, so clearly you did. Like, it makes no fucking sense. You just sit there like Boo Boo the Fool, like, oh, okay. Do you not see what the fuck he's doing? And now he's mad that DMSO has some type of ear and trying to blame her for controlling you, when out of everybody, DMSO got the best intentions for you. But you go ahead and have cake on your face again. I'm not going to feel bad for you. These other people might feel bad for you, but I'm not. Because you shouldn't have took your ass out to Vegas that time. Either you shouldn't have took your ass out to Cali that time, looking like a fool. So go right on ahead. And then, Ro, you exposed yourself. You was going live talking about some. See, you can tell people no, because I just want to tell you to check IG for what I sent you. You don't want to drop your link. I said, oh, I'm just talking. But you over there out and talk about how you was in community college with this one guy that was trans dressing, and I guess they were prostituting, and you were sitting in the car or doing their due. Like, I don't know. But then you talking about some, oh no, we was cross-dressing. Oh no, he was cross-dressing. Ro, what the fuck was it? Was you partaking or were you not? It sounds like you've been cross-dressing and wanting to do that, Darcy. See, all you motherfuckers want to come for me for living my truth and talk about what the fuck I am and how I feel and being vocal about it. But y'all want to secretly be like that, but you a fucking coward. See, I've been in y'all fucking shoes. I remember it was this girl, her name is Star. And I would see how the guys would mess with Star. And I would still get play, but it wasn't like how Star was. And Star had a real big butt, but Star was ugly and Star sounded like a man. That's one thing I always got in, she had a protruding Adam's apple. But then when I started dressing up, Star was kind of jealous of me, honey, of doing that. And that's just how the girls are. But I used to be like, ew, how they mess with her? I wasn't ill of that, but she just wasn't, she would be hairy. The only thing is she had a big butt. But they love Star, and she just sounded like a man. But anyway, so yeah, I could say I guess I've been transphobic before, but that transphobic was because of my discomfort and my dissatisfaction with myself. So till I went on that journey and really accepted that, then that's when I was able to accept other people. And let me get into this bitch Eddie Tosser. Tosser, I tried to be nice to your motherfucking ass. You always in here playing a muck. You trying to come up against me. You over there begging me to work with you. And I keep telling you, Tosser, I don't trust you. I don't trust you because you troll too much. I really tried to have a heart-to-heart with you several times. Sometimes it be good. Sometimes it's not. Then you want to go left and do the fucking trolling in the shade where there shouldn't be no fucking shade. If I fuck with you, I'm not going to be shading you like that. I'm not. That's why me and Bree can't go there because she be shading and she be hitting fucking below the belt when people don't talk about her fucking stuff. But you want to fucking come over there and talk about me. Toss, I heard what the fuck you said to myself. Oh, I'm not no trans. I'm a cross-dresser. But all intents and purposes, Toss, you not no fucking trans because you not on no hormones. If it was on hormones, your body wouldn't be as hard and as manly as it fucking is. It would make you softer. Not to say that determines it, but many people believe that. And that you ain't got no fucking surgery. And how you go over here trolling these fucking men. What you did to Noble last night. Then you tried to sit your ass up on Lemons. As soon as I came up on Lemons, you ain't been up there all night because I sat over there. You want to come over there and troll me. And then talk stuff. Oh, Lemon, Dimple says she likes you. That needs to be stopped. You need to check her. Me and Lemon been going at this for 4 years. Lemon don't pay me no fucking mind, bitch. This ain't no fucking new. That bitch Terry P and a whole lot of other bitches would try to do that. Lemon don't fucking care. But you was over there trying to troll fucking Noble. And I think I slipped up and called him Boo. But I call everybody Boo. It wasn't no sexual. I don't want no damn Noble. And I respect Tracy too fucking much to even play like that. Yeah. Her and her damn farm animals and that's mysteriously getting killed. I went in there. She had like 5 dogs in that house. In the house. Just as nasty. But gonna try to comfort me. I tried to be nice to your dumbass. You ain't gonna have no fucking moment with me, Tosser. No one comes over to your dead channel. No. Anyway, no matter how good graphics you have, no good how the caption you have, no one fucking comes over there. And you're not gonna be fucking clout chasing me and my motherfucking name. Oh, I want to work with you. I want to do a show. I want to transplant. Oh, find someone fucking else because I'm not being fooled with you. And if Suzette wanted to work with you and she had a great time, go right on ahead and do that till the tick, tick, boom, boom in her head goes off and she want to come after you. Good. Mm-hmm. But I said I wasn't going to talk about Riri, but I'm going to talk about it because I have a whole list, okay? I did, and full transparency, I did not watch that live. Now, someone told me that he tried to lie and say I was kicked off of LSA. That's why I came over here. No, bitch. I was still on LSA till this week, till they want to kick me out. And LSA, y'all still ain't there. LSA, y'all, I got 230 people. I got LSA link pinned over there. I'm being bullied and harassed on that form. They're violating the rules, showing my picture over there. That's why I got this Roman Devil's picture up here. here right now, and I'm gonna get on this bitch in a minute, okay? Just wait. But I got this ugly bitch over here wanting to use my camera slip and make fun of my gender dysphoria. Flag for me. Create a troll account and flag. Thank you. Create a fake account and flag. And if they create another form, I'll let y'all know what that form is too. Y'all better take that shit underground. Y'all better go behind the scenes like Palm Reader, set the fuck up, because I'm going to expose your fucking asses. You stupid bitches. Y'all play with the wrong motherfucking bitch. No, you play with the right motherfucking bitch. I done showed y'all how the fuck I give it up. Why the fuck y'all keep taunting me? Shit. Let me get on Riri and his clout chasing ass. He's just getting mad because I tried to tell QB about that. Now, if QB want to fraternize and do that, that's cute for him. But QB, I done seen you fall out with people for less. So I don't understand that. I done said what I said. You do what you want to do. That's cute for you, boo. But we the people remember how he did you. Rick Reed has admitted that he got an angel and a devil on his shoulder. He is bipolar. He has doxed people without no reason. He has said he had a whole phone of doxed people just waiting. There was no outrage for his biracial ass using a monkey image to talk about a black trans person, which is me. He tries to disassociate himself from his whiteness, but his mother is in fact white. His daddy is white, but the mother is not. And the mother and the daddy ain't even married the mother. What's the fuck up with that? But you want to disassociate yourself with that. You hate your whiteness? Well, you can't run from it. You even eat like a white bitch, eating carrots and putting apples and shit in your damn chicken salad. You stupid bitch. You confused bitch. You love to mimic black people for your convenience, but I bet you if you got in trouble, you'll turn right into Richard. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Won't be no getting up in no ass, officer. Yes, sir. You and your fake relationship with that baby's mother that was supposedly one of your clients that you was feeding her that poison hustling and took that baby from her. You know, you already know you done run plays all behind the scenes with sending Rita on the deep end and causing her that. I'm so glad she's up off of here, but she's still sucking up your ass. The gov. Remember, Rita created you, bitch, and you backstabbed her by going on geishas. And you even admitted that you're a trickster and a play runner. We want to see you coming off camera unshaved and without that hat so we can see what that George Jefferson is. And without all that Beijing dye. And I know your breath stink because you're always smoking them cigarettes, chain smoking. We ain't seen your motherfucking teeth. You hide them. You keep that lip so motherfucking tight. Like I said, I saw a glimpse of them. I know they're yellow. I can get a butter knife and scrape the cheddar off them fucking teeth. Probably snag a tooth as well. But I really want to know what the fuck is in that water in Pittsburgh. They call them the Lake City or something. They got like 7 rivers or lakes or something or bridges and all this shit. Every fucking bitch from Pittsburgh is crazy. We got the manatee accusing people that he's gonna drag them like Emmett Till, making that comparison. You get mad about seafood. You got Lady Riri acting crazy and running amok and acting stupid. And we're not gonna forget about how you had that freak out about your mama when your mama was caught and running off and going back to Cuba, going back to Bam Bam, Sean Bradley. Oh, I'm gonna leave. Puerto Rican daddy don't deserve that. But Latin daddy done got a good job at that school, graduate, got his doctorate, and was done with your dumb ass. Shit, you won't even tell us where the fuck you living at. You ain't in fucking Atlanta no more. Where the fuck you at? And bitch, I caught you trying to take Shaquem from me, bitch. Trying to drag him, but all the same time. Yeah, I'll take you. You come over here. I got a spare room. I'll clean you up. I got a job. Bitch, you was over there trying to pander to my motherfucking man. Bitch, I know a queen when I fucking see one. You trying to come for fucking Shaquem. Shaquem don't want your big ass. If you want a big bitch, he could take me. Stupid bitch. Red light Riri won't bust a grape. I'm whooping them some ass. Ain't whooping nothing but your dick. If you can get that up, bitch. Oh, and the other crazy bitch we got is Rose. 3 crazy bitches from Pittsburgh, crazy as the dickens, rose in to act like she dying and she taking a breathing treatment. Really? What the fuck is up going on in Pittsburgh? What? I'm just looking over my notes, y'all. Oh, back to Eddie, Tulsa. And Tulsa, Tulsa had a problem because you said that you were transphobic. Miss Ass Whooper? Is that Lady Riri? Welcome. But Tracy, so Tulsa was upset that when you said that you were transphobic and I told you that you weren't transphobic because I know you. See, I know Tracy. She's been an ally. She's a hairdresser. She done worked with Yags all her life. She knows what the fuck it is. But you're gonna have to be civil and know how to fucking conduct your fucking self. And you don't know how to conduct yourself. So you mad that I didn't check Tracy over that shit? Tracy was the biggest one even trying to come to me, tell some give you a fucking chance. And I said, Tracy, no, I can't. She trolls. I tried until you flipped on her. Don't make no fucking sense. I got morals. I got values. I can't deal with no bitch like you. Now, let me get the LSA's fucking ass. Now, this little ugly bitch over here, this is my good friend. We're going to call her Tiffany, okay? She goes by the name on LSA Roman's Angel, okay? Roman's Angel as in King Roman News. Now, if you see, I made a post 3 weeks ago because this lovely troll wanted to post and talk to me and troll me. Now, mind you, that troll had me blocked for months because when me and Roman were beefing and when I doxed him on LSA, they had an uproar and she blocked me from that day. And I had been blocked until 3 weeks ago when she decided to unblock me and write me a message that I posted on my wall 3 weeks ago, and I tagged King Roman on the go and K-Fit because clearly she has to be a crew member if she's going around repping Roman's Angel and always repping and calling him her baby daddy and all this shit. So, and always referencing him and talking about him. So I had to tell her. I said, tell your obsessed troll man looking bitch to keep my name out of their mouth and act like I don't exist. That bitch should have kept me blocked. She didn't have to unblock me, but the bitch wanted to unblock me and read me a mess and write me a message. Because when Veronica, Ronnie Q, had her camera slip showing her 3 chins, all the shit she motherfucking talks on these YT streets, and she looking the way she fucking looking, that bitch needs to have a big glass of shut the fuck up. Ugly bitch. Ugly bitches like that with 3 chins don't have no right to talk like the way she talks and have all that vibrato because she's a ugly, big, fat well of a bitch. And all them fat bitches she want to call Brie, and she's not far behind. And they didn't want to show her camera slip. But even previously when I had my camera slip, it was floating all around there. Anytime I cam up, it's floating around LSA. That's why I don't cam up now, because y'all want to take my images and do all types of shit about it. So why the fuck wouldn't you do the same thing with Veronica? But y'all want to be a hypocrite and not do it, okay? And then when I posted it briefly, now my favorite person told me to take it down so the thread don't get flagged. Flag y'all. Click that link, y'all. Go on over there. Help your girl out. If y'all don't believe in bullying and harassment, if y'all believe in what's right and fair, go on over there, infiltrate that thread and flag it, y'all. But let me tell you. So she wanted to write me she wanted to unblock me and write me a message. And that's when I shared it. And this is the message that I wrote on there. I said, most of you fonts are some pygmies. Had anyone else had a camera slip and looked like Ronnie, y'all would have been dragging. Look at this bitch's chins. And I had attached it. So then she wanted to go ahead and unblock me and wanted to write me a message. Talking about some, honey, you were the main one crying about your camera slip. That wasn't even a camera slip. You intentionally came on camera in that Rick James wig and that neon blue eyeshadow thinking you were serving fish fillet, but you were actually serving fish sticks. But bitch, you intentionally took this picture, and this is a GIF. A GIF, however you say it, GIF, where she's like moving and kissing. I just got her. So you intentionally wore this dress with your flat-chested ass with that goddamn curly Susan wanting to look like a Maycana bitch and came on here with that. But mad that your picture got shown because I screenshotted your post. The intention wasn't to show your motherfucking picture. It was to show your fucking post and you harassing me and to tell Roman to get up off of me. Tell your fonts to get up off of me. Okay, you stupid bitch. But she wants to come up here and try to message me that shit. So she talked about that. So that happened 3 weeks later, y'all, right? So why, when Rick Reed goes live and shows my camera slip, I guess she's something sweet, something nasty, whatever. Hey, lovely one, welcome, Scorpio ascending. I don't know who you are, but that bitch now this week she want to come and post my shit. Tell my son the reason why she's posting it is because I've had her picture up on my wall. Bitch, if you really wanted it down and it was that serious, all you had to do was fucking tell Day or somebody I fucking fuck with or Leviticus or Moesha Mitchell to take my shit fucking down. That's all the fuck you had to do. But you want to use this fucking excuse now and want to keep posting my shit. And they in there, stand your ground, girl. Stand your ground. And then they go on talk about some, oh, Dimples was in here doxing. Dimples doxed one fucking time. It was up for 5 minutes, doxed King Roman, and it was fucking down. If I was fucking doxed and the form would have been down, I would have been banded it. You simple bitches. No one should be a fucking moderator if you can't be impartial and be able to decipher from the bullshit. Y'all are some weak, dumb ass bitches over there that don't want to show your fucking face to the point y'all gonna make a back chat to some, oh, Pete, they're reading our comments. Then what the fuck are you writing them on a public forum for? You miserable old bitches that's afraid to cam up. Y'all probably some bitches in this chat motherfucking right now, but want to be underneath these fucking troll pages over there. Y'all are some weak motherfucking bitches. But because someone want to stand in their truth, y'all want to come for someone. It don't make no motherfucking sense. And I'm not motherfucking going with your hypocritical ass. My picture is all up and down there. Moderate the fucking form and hold them motherfuckers accountable like you would do anybody else. LSA was doxing over there well before I got over there. Okay, bitch? That's why Ray Ellen had it shut down. Ray Ellen! Who did you contact when your son to get that form done when they were showing that article and stuff about your son faking them girls and using his cum as a moisturizer? Where was it, Ray Ellen? Let me know. Because I don't want to have to spend no money and send these bitches a cease and desist, but I will. But y'all are some scary, weak-minded bitches using troll accounts. Most of y'all are probably content creators and subbies all over here. Y'all over there falsely accusing me of doxing, biased moderators. I don't fucking get it. And Roman, the reason why I'm tagging you is because your crew, y'all are known to jump down and bully people. Oh, did y'all see us jump down the chat? Did y'all see us drop down the chat? Control your fucking crew. Why are y'all being Why are y'all being bullies? We supposed to be on good terms. That's why K Fitz picture got up there, because she want to jump on a bandwagon instead of staying out of it. So I had to show that bitch, because I thought we were on good terms. When you and Suzette going through y'all little do and everything else, I stayed the fuck out of it. I ain't said a fucking word. But you sitting up there wanting to jump into that shit, and you knew I was a fucking member of your fucking page? Some fucking bullshit. I don't get it, but that shit gonna stop. Y'all do me a favor. If y'all love and rock with the Lady Dimples, go on over to that forum, honey. If they shut it down, I'll get y'all the new link. Go on to that forum, especially that Roman Angel, and flag that bitch. Report that bitch for me, please. Report. Because an injustice for anybody is a just injustice for everybody. And the Lady Dimples is out. I thank you all for being here today. I love you all. I'm sure I'll be back. Thank you. Thank you to my mods, to the replay gang. I love you all. You all be blessed. Bye, y'all.